Welcome back to the Spearhead cast, everyone. Me and Mthis, we have a Western Front fight for you all. Representing the Americans, we have Hans Geering as Armored Company, and Easy Money Sniper as Ranger Company. Representing the Germans, we have Serek as Infantry Division for the Wehrmacht, and Kachau as Propaganda Tactics for the Waffen-SS. We have a battle set on here in the Battle of the Bulge, I believe this area is. It's definitely a map that's set doing that. We'll see how the Americans do, but we have Rangers plus armor, so that's a very good mix. Although the armor ends up fighting in the forest, which is probably not the best ideal location. And hopefully they can adapt and be good. Realism are engaging the Storm Pioneers. I waited the Storm Pioneers ago, and they're going to win that engagement pretty handily. Although surprisingly, the Realism's actually got a kill. Rifleman will be coming up shortly, however. Just move the microphone a little bit closer. There we go. Meanwhile, Pioneers are engaged in the Realism in the forest. Now, the fact that Serek has gone for Infantry Division is going to give him an early advantage, as all his infantry will be arriving as veterans. And that's a veteran-free Volksgrenadier straight out the gate. That's a lot of firepower. Also some Volkssturm coming in here for the Waffen-SS behind the Sturmgrenadiers. Looks like the Americans are doing too well up there. Oh, the Volksgrenadiers out in the open. Despite being veterans, that's not going to help them. They got behind cover though in time. And their veteran status will definitely give them a good advantage here. Especially as more of them are coming in. Well, the Sturmgrenadiers are now taking up the spot here. Another Sturmgrenadier being called in. Because he's going to rely more on elite infantry, while the Volkssturm will be using to secure territory on the flanks. That's one good way of using them. Mostly just Volksgrenadier still for the Wehrmacht. Oh, we have some ranged demolition teams here present. A 3-man elite team that can sneak, but they're only 3-man, and out in the open, the elite status is not going to work well. They need to get behind cover. They did capture the point though, but I don't think that's a good way of using an elite squad.
All sectors, ability now ready.
So the Wehrmacht is going to get an MG42 and some grenadiers coming up behind the Volksgrenadiers here. More Sturmgrenadiers are coming to the front. The ones at the front have already been armed with Volksgrenadier Gewehrs, or Volkssturm Gewehrs, my bad. But yeah, the Americans are not doing too well on the northern flank. The town is mostly secured by the Americans, though. There's still a lot of fighting going on in the forest. Storm Pioneers are being directed to the town as well, by the looks of it.
HMG squad ready for action.
See how well they do, but they are on the open. They need to get behind cover. Yes, they are. Germans are trying to push very aggressively up here. Pineapple is going to be coming their way. And the North American front is not doing too well at all. The town is doing a little bit better. MG42 coming up though. But he might not have enough time to set up before they get behind cover. That's a very bad thing for that MG42. Although he cannot shoot there actually. Unlucky. Looks like the terrain were being a side blocker. That's a grenade coming in on it. Oh, and that's an MG42 gone. Looks like the Germans severely took over the northern front though. Americans have over 30 cal inside the town, however. That'll definitely help them hold that. And they're also getting into range up to 50 cals in the base. That's not looking good for the Americans.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Oh, Storm Pioneers are down. That's a big loss. I see the Waffen-SS lost a lot of troops very quickly. The infantry is still holding on. They have a grenadier squad in the center here. Much more suited for long-range combat compared to the Volksgrenadiers, who are generally better equipped for medium to close range. We have a Jeep here with a 50 cal? Yeah, that's a 50 cal. Mines have been laid by the Volksturm, however, but they're gonna get mowed down by this 50 cal and the Rangers coming up behind it. I don't think they're gonna get out there alive. But they did get a Panzerfaust off. I think that might have been worth it. And there he goes.
Infantry group lost. Pioneer group is ready for action.
And he's being caught here by Riflemen, but the Riflemen are not looking at them. But now that they're looking at it, I think the Riflemen will win that engagement handily. Yep. The semi-auto-and-automatic weaponry is working out. But the Volksgrenadiers are slowly creeping their way up through this road. They're gonna be able to flank that machine gun soon. Oh, machine gun is gonna... He can throw grenades or brand flashes over here though. Storm Pioneers are rushing up, new ones. And Storm Grenadier coming up behind, being armed with Volksturm Gewehren. Vertical being set up here for the US Rangers. And Rifleman squad is not doing too well. Mortar set up in the forest for the Infantry troops. Pineapple coming over. Jeep arriving for the American Armor Division as well. This one is a vertical. Vertical is pinning down all the Germans out here. Well, they can't shoot it as a side block in the way of this hedge. Mortar and... Oh, Ranger camp has been set up. Very smart. So you can reinforce and get troops from here if he wants to. Ranger troops, that is. Very costly ones, however. Oh, that was an incendiary grenade from the mortar. Ah, and a rifle grenade on the Jeep destroys it. Command Steward is out though, and I don't think the Germans have anything to stop that. Yeah, they don't have any Panzerfaust yet. So the Steward should be able to just drive straight through. And with Riflemen coming up behind it, that might be enough to push them out. Untersturmführer has arrived. Excuse me. There we go. Untersturmführer has arrived for the Waffen-SS here. Yeah, there's not much they can do here. They're just gonna try and keep out of the sight of the Steward. They're trying to get up behind it. I don't think that would do much. They don't have any AT weapons. Oh, and their own mortar hits them! Yeah, but that was quite a team kill. And well, the Sturm Grenadiers are again pushing up. Oh well, the Waffen-SS. They're even threatening this position with artillery strikes now. I don't think these two mortars in counter barrage is going to do much. Panzerfaust is being equipped for these Volksgrenadiers. One more coming in, another Jeep with a 50 cal. The 50 cal Jeep will do a lot of damage if it can hit. They are behind heavy cover though. Panzerfaust hit the tank. But a Panzerfaust coming, and oh, command tank is still alive! They can actually repair it and still use it. We need to get that thing repaired. But the North American front starts doing too well still. We have some veteran Totenkopf troops here. A very elite squad, you can only get one off in the field at a time. These guys could do practically anything you equip them for. He's equipping them for anti-infantry duty by the looks of it, giving them scope Sturmgewehrs. A good choice against the Rangers. But he's losing a lot of troops. He only has the Untersturmführer, one Sturm Grenadier, and these veteran Grenadiers. But he is threatening the American Ranger, who only owns this, which is not a lot. He might have to fall back though. He's being pinned by the machine gun. And mortar fire.
Let's go! Be ready! Go ahead.
Portmore on the southern flank.
Send orders.
Command suit is almost loaded. Artillery being called in on the US Ranger position.
We have a lieutenant reporting in for duty.
Yeah, this is a very harsh little engagement going on here. And these veteran grenadiers will mow down anything out in the open. Or even behind cover, now that they're behind cover.
An officer has reported for duty.
Haustumführer has arrived as well. No officers yet for the southern flank, but we have some stormtroopers being called in. The Pegasus Division. Very good assault infantry that have the ability to call in artillery. Something normal infantry normally don't have the ability to.
HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and rocket artillery.
Portmore coming out for the Americans on the northern front too. Hope to try and help. Oh, he did not use the lieutenant to crew the command steward. Ah, so he gets double the abilities. Yeah, I've seen that's an issue, and that probably should get fixed, but I'm not sure how you could fix that. The stormtroopers here now, they don't have any of their automatic weapons though. So in close enemy engagements and against the crowd mower, it's not going to do well. Crowd mower on the northern fronts, that's definitely going to help cut down the SS. I don't think the infantry division is going to last much in the forest unless they get some automatic or semi-auto weapons. Crowdmore is still keeping in science on the SS though, but the veterans might flank it. Oh, he's actually aiming for the veterans. Oh, he switched, and now he's waiting for it to stop firing. And now he's going to move out in the open. But they're going to get the Panzerfaust stuff. It didn't destroy it though. But a few more bullets did it. Yeah, the veterans here just cutting through the Americans. Being buffed by the Untersturmführer too, I think. Actually, no. I don't think he actually buffs them. Very fascinating. But yeah, the Americans practically lost everything on the northern front. Southern flank is coming under American control, however. Pack 40 being called up by the Wehrmacht. They probably need it. Oh, good grenades! Almost destroying the lieutenant. Third Infantry Division has arrived too. But Crowdmower and the steward is just stopping any infantry attempts in the forest. The stormtroopers are almost cut down. Only one man surviving. More boss grenadiers is moving through the forest though, or trying to get up positions. They probably don't expect to face, well, armored Americans inside the forest.
The enemy is attempting.
Mortar has been basically killed. Germans have to fall back again. Storm Grenadiers are going to try and secure the town. Doesn't look like there's anything in the town currently to stop them. While the SS officers are holding the front line, just the officers. Ranger Captain has arrived. But he needs something else. Yeah, an anti-tank rifle grenade is not going to do much against the steward. Command Panzer 4 coming out though. And above this is just relying on the few infantry they have. Grenadiers and veteran grenadiers are however taking the town slowly.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Looks like they are winning though, quite handily. Artillery being called into the town. Crowdmower flare. Oh, destroying the veterans! The veterans were cut down in a few seconds by the Crowdmower. I think the Storm Grenadiers might be too... No, they're gonna get out of there. But That is an expensive loss. That's a really expensive loss to have. And now the Steward being called in by the US. Ranger Recon being called in by the US Rangers. A combat team that helps us Ranger abilities. Or Recon abilities, so they can spot further. But they might be killed by the artillery here. Command Panzer IV will deal with the Stewards though. Yeah, that Steward's in trouble. Oh, but it's smoked. You might have to get out of there.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Another command veteran score has been what's the word? Requisitioned? That's the word. Straight into crowd mode, that has to reload! Lucky for them.
Light vehicle just got destroyed. Enemy infantry!
Another Steward. Recon squad is going for the town by the looks of it. Being armed with a 30 cal. Also a good choice. The 30 cal is a really good machine gun. I think the Captain might have the upper hand against the Hauptsturmführer. But the Hauptsturmführer is not actually a combat officer, as you can see. Being only a 3-man squad. Unlike the Captain here, which is a 5-man squad. And the Rangers are holding the town. And they're mowing down the Sturmgrenadiers with their 30 cal. Rangers are really good elite infantry for the US. Some of the best. Looks like the Stormtroopers are slowly securing the forest again. Armed with an MG42 and 2 Sturmgewehrs. As infantry, you can actually arm your Volksgrenadiers with Sturmgewehrs, which can be a really big boon. Which, let's see if he actually aims to do that, because that is a really powerful thing to do. Third infantry is not gonna last long here, I think. Unless they get some anti-tank support. An AT gun is coming up though. 3-inch. I don't think that fighting position will hold. Why the Rangers try? Oh, the Rangers gonna try and get close to do the bazooka attack, or getting in the position to try to. Good job with the 3-inch though. Destroying the main gun. Stormtroopers are trying to get through though. Rangers might be there to stop them on the flank. Steward is also present. But one single pack shot is enough to take out the Steward right there. Yes, this is being very aggressive though. MT-42 coming up behind us. Sturmgrenadiers, veterans, Hauptsturmführer. I don't assume it does buff people, okay. And the Sturmgrenadiers are trying to be on the flank. And they'll use the house to shoot on them. Not good for the Americans, they have to retreat immediately, which they are doing. Veterans have once again taken the point, but there's a fighting position. But the Americans are not fully reinforced. Command Sherman has arrived though for the US. The Command Sherman will definitely be an issue they'll have to deal with. I don't think any of these guys have any anti-tank capabilities, only the veterans and the Sturmgrenadiers there. Jägers have arrived for the infantry. Elite infantry for fighting in rocket terrain like the forest, so these guys A perfect fit for that kind of environment. Rangers once again present.
There's a major reporting for
I don't think this Hauptsturmführer is gonna have to be able to last long. Oh, flak truck has been set up here by the Waffen-SS and it's opening fire on the Sherman. But he's also in range of the Sherman, I think. So once the smoke clears, there might be an issue there. They have been prepared with Panzerfaust though. Veterans are trying to come up there too. Willie Pete shot. Command ship is still up and they lost the veterans because of it. Oh, that's not good. The flak though is still firing on Sherman and they got it. But that flag is way too far up on the front line. There's going to be calling on an artillery strike on it. A fire for effect.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
That captain just needs to get out of there.
Just got a report.
Oh, good job with the artillery there. The fire for effect. Our question is if it will land around here. Tiger Ace. We have a Tiger Ace. Oh my god. And while the Jaegers, that's right. Oh, shrapnel shot from the Steward. Or canister, anyway. Yeah, the Steward's actually doing really well in this kind of environment.
What the hell? Where's that coming from? A capture point is
Don't think it'll last too long against the Panzer IV though. But on the northern front, we have a freaking Tiger Ace. 20 minutes into the game. But it's running straight into AC gunfire. Just because it's an Ace crew does not mean the tank is suddenly more magically tougher. But I did not expect to see a Tiger Ace this quickly. Artillery going down to the south. Or fake artillery, by the way. Artillery going into counter. Americans are setting up a long tom. 155mm howitzer, that's really damn powerful. I think only Ranger gets access to it currently. And there we go, 155mm. That's definitely gonna destroy some Germans. Doing counter barrage with it, that's not what you do. Okay. He's also loading it with APCRs, I think as a counter to the Tiger. Veterans once again in the field. They've lost a lot of veterans in this battlefield. You can't just have need to have it in counter barrage. I don't think there's any artillery from the Germans at the moment. Stu 42 coming out though. And for H in the forest. Going towards Grenadiers and Jaegers are going in again. Tiger's moving to do another move. But 155mm is going to be fine. That seems to be firing though. There we go. Oh, it's firing back here. I'll probably have waited to fire around where the Tiger is. That's just my opinion. Now the Germans know there's a long time there. Germans are pushing for the south and forward slowly. Jaegers working in conjunction with the other troops. Doing a really good job actually. That's a pineapple. Oh, that's actually a concussion grenade. Tiger slowly creeping up. Artillery coming in on the howitzer. Not looking good. Rangers trying to fight in the south alongside the US Armor Division. But they're not in cover.
We lost a gun crew.
Bravo trying to flank. Stormgrenadiers are pushing on the front alongside the Sturmführer. So much is going on here in such a short amount of time.
Track is now available for operations.
Panzerwerfer coming in too. Not looking good for the Americans.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out. Enemy infantry! Fire!
Don't think the Americans can come out of it. Oh, good shot with the 3-inch.
We lost an anti-
Tiger Ace is just staying there in Overwatch though. We also have a goal lighter coming out for the Waffe. This is a Nazi provincial governor basically, with a bodyguard of Volkssturm and 2 other troops. Appointed by Hitler himself, I believe. That is one lucky crowd mower. We also have the command crew of a command tank. They should probably be pulled back to get a new command tank, personally. A good shot on 80 guns. Almost destroying the Tiger.
We just lost a unit.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the northern front again. Mthis is pushing relentlessly. Calling down sector artillery here too. Oh, the Americans have been practically pushed into their base at this point. How are the Americans gonna get out of this one? A jumbo is being prepared though. The jumbo Sherman. That might just be enough. But who is to say? You also have an EC-8 coming up for the armor division. This might actually be where the tide turns. Now that the armor reinforcements have arrived. Stormtroopers do have Panzerfaust though, so he has to be careful. The Tiger Ace is going in for the kill, I think. Now, can the EC-8 deal with all of this, is the question. Because there's a Panzer 4H and a Stu. The Tiger Ace is going for it. That's a bit risky. Because he's gonna get easily penetrate the closer he is. That 3-inch is doing a really good job.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
But there is a jumbo now. And jumbo is a very heavily armored Sherman. Probably the thing they need. The EC-8 is fighting here though. Good shot on the Panzer 4H. The EC-8 could turn this around. Artillery going in there. Might be heavy enough to deal with the EC-8. Not the EC-8, the jumbo. So many Sherman variants. High explosive on the EC-8. Not firing though. Command EC-8, I think this is. Yeah, that's a command EC-8. So 2 EC-8s here. That's a very useful thing to have. Precision shot coming in for a 15 centimeter. That's EC-8 has to move immediately. Good thing he moved. Panzer Strike team has arrived though. Oh, didn't hit. Stu is trying to fight, but I think the EC-8 might have this. No, that's a lot of Panzers. Tiger Ace is trying to flank. There is a jumbo present though, and the Tiger Ace knows its target. Good shot from the jumbo though. Another good shot.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
And another good shot. The jumbo is doing it. My god, the Jumbo's showing why it's such a good tank. Right there. Command Steward coming in to try and cover the flank of the EC8. Killing the Jaegers, I think. Oh, here comes the American comeback. Jumbo almost taken out by one shot there.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
And the Tigers is down. Very good job.
Send your orders.
That's definitely gonna help.
Sherman ready to go. Armor ready. Taking hit.
Jagdpanzer being called in by the Infantry Division. That Steward is in trouble. Falling down artillery though. The veterans are still a threat though, because they need to get that Jumbo repaired. It's done so much. That Jumbo is single-handedly kind of held the northern front. Saved it against that Tiger race.
Taking fire. Armor ready.
Americans are securing a bit of the forest again and repairing the EC8.
Partner up. Big push coming.
We've got double 3rd Infantry coming out.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders. Enemy fire! Take cover! Send.
Now, this Jumbo has done a lot of good work. But after this really only has officers at this point and the veterans.
Ready to be deployed.
They could probably get some more infantry out there.
Crew ready.
Major present for the Rangers. Only a 3-man squad though. I don't get why he's trying to set up a forward encampment, because there's no need to if you have your base right there. I think you can get practically the same stuff from it.
Ready. Go ahead.
But the Jumbo is ready again, and it's getting a tank commander. So this is going to be like some kind of ace crew at some point, if it can survive that long. EC8's ready on the southern flank, but now there is a Jagdpanzer.
Ready. Set.
Yes, this is being non-stop aggressive. Pulling out more artillery on the base. Oh, that's a heavy howitzer shell. They want to destroy that howitzer.
We lost an infantry.
Veterans are trying to go for it.
They got wiped out.
Oh, immobilizing the Jumbo.
Orders completed.
Yeah, I think those veterans will need to get out of there. That's another veteran squad. Oh god.
Lost.
Steward flanking. There's nothing to stop them now. There's no AT. Because the officers don't have any AT capabilities.
Incoming. Armor
So now the Jumbo should start moving. Okay, well, there's still a lot of fighting going on in the forest. Stormtroopers fighting alongside the Grenadiers here. I think the 3rd Rifle Division might be able to hold the sandbag position, but that is a lot of MG fire. Artillery being called into, probably by the Stormtroopers. Yep. Yeah, the Jumbo's just moving up and destroying the enemy tank building. There's nothing to stop it.
Panzergruppe command has been lost. Dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
Panzerwerfer is fine though. Probably one of the few weapons they have that can reliably deal with it. Oh, but it's still operational! Barely though. Panzer 4H moving up, flanking and destroying the Steward. Now there's a Jagdpanzer in the forest, which not even the EC8 can deal with frontally. Double Panzerjägers as well. They really want to get rid of those EC8s. So the German officers are trying to make a push to bombard the enemy base again. That jumbo is just saving the Americans so much. More artillery coming in on both positions. Couple grenadiers being prepared. Oh, another good howitzer shot.
We've lost a fighting position.
Easy money could probably get the maintenance bunker. That'll probably be a very good move here at this point. He seems to be staying in the base a lot and repairing. An A2 Sherman is being prepared though. Another EC8 being prepared.
Someone get us out of here!
This is a very brutal battle in such a small amount of time. Oh, the Jagdpanzer is moving.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Second Jagdpanzer has arrived. He really doesn't want to deal with CC8s, does he? Honestly, I don't blame him for it. Another veteran squad by von der Waffen-SS. It's a very elite force on the top of it, just a lot of officers, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work out in the long run. He needs infantry to support them. He has the manpower to get infantry. Oh, good flanking shot there by the EC8. And that's one of the Jagdpanzers down. He needs to be careful where he moves though. Yeah, and one shot is all it takes. But he's getting flanked now. Oh, gun is down. So now the Shermans could focus on other targets like the Panzer trucks. And now the Panzer 4H is flanking too. Another Tiger Ace has been called in. The Waffen-SS is going all in. Jumbo is fully operational though, and is a veteran. But the Panzerwerfer is firing, and this might mean that the Germans can push through. Ah, Panzerwerfer did not get any good shots though on the Jumbo. And the Jumbo is immediately getting good shots at the Tiger Ace. But the A2 got the Tiger Ace! Oh god! It's not looking well. The Germans are starting to lose their steam. Amazing defense done by the Americans though, making a somewhat of a comeback despite being practically stuck in their base at this point. Very good to see. Oh, this EC8 is being a little bit brave. And that's the main gun that's operational again.
Squad, shut it. We are receiving new orders.
We have been assigned fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
There's smoke in the way. There we go, now they can see.
Our skill increases.
Squad, listen up.
There goes that EC8.
Armor ready.
A2 is present though again.
What the hell? We lost a gun crew!
After this is taken up to get tanks again.
Armor ready.
But the Rangers needed some infantry to support those tanks. Because the Jumbo is good and all, but it's still only a Jumbo. Now the good thing is that Waffen-SS he's fighting barely has any AT. So if he knew, he could just start pushing up with it. But he doesn't.
One of our fighting
And these veterans just keep coming around and getting kills everywhere. will repeat there on the goal lighter, I think. And that's the goal lighter did actually.
Squad of infantry.
Oh, Panzerfaust missed. I think those veterans might be dead. That's indeed another dead veteran squad. Wow. Propaganda tactics has lost so much. It's just pulling men into the meat grinder. I don't think that Panzerjäger's gonna survive though. Not a good shot with the Panzerwerfer, but it didn't destroy them. And the Jagdpanzer is down. Good shit there from the other Jagdpanzer.
Tank ready.
The Americans need to do something to push back though. They have a lot of infantry here that can replenish, and they can probably get the upgrade for medics back at the base. Oh, penicillin, yeah, penicillin. Penicillin actually is really good because it means all your troops auto heal when they're in friendly territory, which is actually really, really powerful.
Reinforcements in. Steady up. Death factory, boys. Stick with me, you might just make it.
Oh, double Panzerwerfer. That's actually a good counter to the jumbos. But you need something to push with, and just officers is not really the best for that in my opinion. Unless they're combat officers. Which I don't think Waffen-SS officers really are. I suppose except the goal lighter. The goal lighter is a 9-man squad. Panzerwerfer firing again. Very close range. Yeah, he wants to destroy that jumbo. I don't blame him. That jumbo has killed him so much. Wait. Oh my god, the howitzer is still on counter barrage. I'm not actually got a use out of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god, more fuel being airdropped in.
Ready.
Oh, the Americans still lacking in terrain though.
Ready.
Ready for battle.
Storm Pioneers being requisitioned. Jumbo is immediately being worked on being repaired. No surprise, that tank really needs to just survive. Artillery being called in here. Looks like it's just gonna be mortar barrages. It's gonna make the Wehrmacht pull back its troops.
Holy mackerel! That is incoming!
But infantry riflemen moving up to take position. Oh, Rangers has secured the north.
Change of plans.
That's gonna change it a little bit, doesn't it?
Squad ready for action. Sherman ready to go. Goddamn marbles.
Cover your field of fire.
Now the Rangers have secured the northern front here. Another goal lighter being called in.
On the flank.
Ready.
Orders coming in.
They might get range of the flak truck though.
Listen up. Get the heads down.
I'll use the bazooka shot, which against an infantry target. That's not really the most valuable weapon, useless weapon.
Command on Z. Gate. Completed.
Get ready to display.
Ah, he stands to sneak though with the recon squad, or well, the demolition team. Although there is a goal lighter and his retinue coming their way. And I think these 3 men, despite being in lead, is not going to be able to do. Yeah, they've already been spotted.
Fire in the chest!
Shermans are making their push though. There's a lack of AT. Except the Panzerwerfers.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Set. Gunners ready. Kill those stupid bastards.
Panzerwerfers firing. They really want to destroy that jumbo. A2 is down. Jumbo's still alive.
Tank was just lost.
And counter barrage from the howitzer. Actually, they did a thing there. Second one is firing. Oh, aim for the howitzer this time.
positions is sustaining fire.
I'm surprised the Gauleiter is actually surviving. Jagdpanzer's been relocated to the northern front to support the Mthis. They probably needed the anti-tank support, especially with the jumbo around.
Stand ready.
That is a very poor position. Well, at least currently. Actually, not that poor position when I think about it. Pershing! We are gonna see an actual Pershing being used. Now that is not often you see that.
Ready for action.
Well,
Squad, ready to move.
excuse me. Just eating a bit, so I'm feeling a little bit woozy. Salvaging operations commencing like you generally do need to get your fuel. That game.
Order, fire.
Yeah, I think these guys will be able to keep the 3rd Infantry at bay.
You need something?
They're trying to destroy the wreck.
Ready for orders. Yeah?
That overshot. Jumbo is ready again, though. The Jagdpanzer has to show its worth.
Armor ready.
The Jagdpanzer is immediately going for it.
Enemy armor.
And immediately it's doing a good job. Big house of shells coming in.
Motion. Tank ready.
That's a Veterancy 5 Jumbo, though. So that is a really, really good Jumbo. Artillery being called in by the Waffen-SS. Another veteran squad has been requisitioned. They're flanking. The Pershing is almost here.
Kill that MG-42 group.
Rangers personnel mode on that Hauptsturmführer. Pershing on the field. America's premier heavy tank. Although it did not really do its role as a heavy tank that well, it was actually reclassified after the war as a medium tank. So that should tell you a little bit about its performance. For heavy tank though, it is fairly fast and it will have a gun that can fight most German heavy tanks. So it's not bad in what it's meant to do. It's meant to contest the Tigers and Panthers, basically. Not that the Panthers are heavy tank either, but you get the idea.
Armor here.
Jumbo moving northwards, gonna flank around it looks, but double Jagdpanzer is present. Wonder where they're gonna be relocating to. But I think the double Jagdpanzer can definitely fight a Jumbo. Panzer with a fire on the southern flank. Got some good hits, but not on the tank.
Ready. Go ahead.
Now that house is gonna make a counter shot. Missed.
Infantry. Suppressive fire.
Panzer here.
Return fire. Return
And there's only no AT apart from the veterans yet. Good shot, destroying the cannon.
7 infantry. Cut them down.
Stu 42 arriving.
Ready.
The ECA has not been committed. Not the Pershing has not been committed yet.
50 cows up. Send your orders.
Jagdpanzers are switching their attention.
Armor ready.
A repair station.
Taking the field
Very
for
smart.
duty.
Combat unit ready for action.
Oh, high explosive on the veterans. Oh,
Tank ready.
that one sucks. Volkssturm Panzerjägers have arrived. They might not get close enough to do their Panzerfaust assaults.
Section pit
Yeah, not looking good there.
Infantry group.
Oh, they're going for full-on assault on the Jumbo. They want to kill the Jumbo. Oh, but his Jagdpanzer is not the best at assaulting. It only has a forward-facing gun. He's relocating by looks of it. There's a Panzerjäger though in the town here. Oh god, you see it is going for a flank.
Fire.
Oh no. I think this might be the end of the Jumbo. Yep, there it goes. Jagdpanzer took it out.
Keep it short. Kampfwagen is ready.
Oh, they're gonna use the bazooka ability.
Forming one of our emplacements.
Use the bazooka shot right there. Another Jumbo being prepared. SS officers are heading to the southern flank. The Pershing has yet to reveal itself. Oh, minefield! So the Wehrmacht troops is walking straight into a minefield in the forest. Nice to see. Well, the stormtroopers got up on their feet fast enough. Oh! Apparently the Pershing got immobilized by something.
Hit him with the coax.
Stu is keeping an eye on the northern front though now, destroying any infantry he can see. Another Jumbo has arrived however, and the EC8 is also present to try and do some flanking shots. Panzer firing again. And to clear out the American positions in the forest.
Gaining fire.
Very good shot there. Stu taken out by the EC8.
Fire. Go ahead.
There's still a Jagdpanzer though. Oh! Howitzer get a shot on the Panzerwerfer. Pershing is operational again. I think it might be going down. Yeah, there it goes. Shrapnel got it. A shockwave anyway. Jumbo trying to duel it out with a Jagdpanzer, but I think the Jagdpanzer will win that engagement. That's because the second one in ambush positions. Another Tiger Ace. How many Tiger Aces is this now? 3? 4? That's a lot of Tiger Aces that's been pulled into this battle and only to be lost. Ooh. And the Jagdpanzers will definitely threaten the Jumbo. Another EC8 being prepared.
Armor here.
Most of the echelons from the Ranger. Literally only one Ranger unit. They're not looking too good there.
Taking hits. Send your orders.
Oh! Shot from the Jagdpanzers on the Jumbo, they're hunting it. And the Tiger Ace is gonna go straight through the town. Scary prospect that. That's a brave EC8. Good shot, EC8. But that's one Tiger shot right there. Another veteran squad has arrived. Like if from the north is trying to flank, but there's an MT-42 covering them. The Tiger is again trying to pull through the center. Another good ECH, they jammed the turret, but the turret was just positioned just right. It's immobilized, and the gun is gone. That Tiger Ace needs assistance immediately. And the Jumbo is still out there in the field. As long as the Jagdpanzers can keep that pinned in the north. Oh, but the Pershing is gonna go in for the kill. There are Panzerjägers trying to come up behind it though. There we go. With one Panzer shot.
Stuke 3 ready to deploy.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
I think this Pershing might be done for.
Half track just arrived.
Yeah, the gun is just gone. They can still survive. They need to pull back and quick.
Infantry, nail him with the MG. Find cover! Find cover! Sherman, taking fire!
Oh, the Panzerstruck missed. And EC8 pushing on the other flank.
We've been promoted.
Oh boy. Jagdpanzers are still keeping the Jumbo at bay. Oh, the Howitzer has been remanned. It's using the APCR, but it keeps being shut out.
Gun crew just got wiped out.
And there we go. ECA, oh, not ECA. The gun was killed by the Jagdpanzers. Unless the Americans can turn this around now, I think they're done for. ECA is flanking the Tiger.
Combat promotion in.
3-inch present.
We just lost a
But the
unit.
Germans are going for the base now, I think. And the Mthis is gonna go in. That Pershing has to move. Because the American base is in peril.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement. Down the hatches. Get hammered here. Get us out of here.
No, Jumbo is being prepared though.
Tank support is here.
That's a brave ECA. Using high explosive though. It's gonna buy itself some time.
Wasted some of our riflemen.
Are they going to go for a base swap? And they're bombing each other's base.
Jump into action. Bring the gun round. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Finish. Armor down.
And the Jumbo is down again. The Jagdpanzers keep destroying it. And well, the EC8 and the Pershing are going for the German base. Oh my god, we're having a base trade. Holy shit!
Armor ready.
It's about who can destroy the other base first.
Area secure.
And I think the Germans might have the advantage here because they have a stew.
Chance against German speed. Ready, set. Taking one shot.
While the tank team is being called in. Panzerknacker on the Pershing. Oh, they're trying to. They got it off. That's a dead Pershing. Meanwhile, the Germans are going into the American base.
A heavy tank.
Grenades are not going to do anything to that.
Crowds attacking the HQ.
Man, this is such a weird game. I think the Germans have it though. There's nothing to stop the stew. I personally think these vehicles could have been better used moving back to help defend the base against the Pershing. Against the German Panzerkampfgruppe.
Our HQ is under attack.
It's too much, so they only need to destroy one building. That's a satchel, I think.
Damn crowds just wasted some of our riflemen.
Wow, that actually might just have saved them. Oh no, this one is still mobile. And that's not gonna work because they still have to destroy the other buildings. And another Panzer IV-8 has arrived.
The enemy is firing on our HQ.
And I think that's GG. Just that one building there, yep.
Destroyed a Panzer.
Wow, what a match! We actually had a base trade happening. I have not seen that happen in Common Heroes 2 in ages. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all next one, everyone. Bye bye!